We're on day 6 of the Crafter's Companion Advent Die videos, and so I'm going to quickly go through the other days. In case you didn't watch, day 1 we did these 3 little flowers, and day 2 we did the word party, and day 3 was father. Let's see, where's day 4? Oh yes, day 4 was the trophy cup. And yesterday was day 5, that was friend. We did some funky hair with her, with that one. So here we go. Moving on to day 6, it's right here in the corner. It's pretty small, but it's not long, so I don't think it's gonna be a word this time. So let's find out what we have for tonight. Okay, I'm excited. Oh, another kind of flower. Well, this is fun. Okay. Well, we're going to do something totally different with this flower. Let's get it out of there. Here we go. All right, so here it is. Day 6 is another set of 3 flowers. Super cute. All right. So now we got to think what to do. So before this, I was thinking, I was kind of looking at supplies and deciding, you know, sort of narrowing it down and trying to think, what do I want to use? And I did bring these out. These are Ecoline brush pens, and they're really awesome. They're basically the watercolor that they have in the little tubs, but in a marker form, and you can still get them wet and kind of watercolor paint with them. So maybe we're gonna do that. I don't know about these colors, I just grabbed them, but maybe we could pick out some different colors. I don't know. Let me think about that for a minute. So maybe we're gonna cut this out. Let's see, it's gonna be, oh no, it's not. Okay, so it's gonna be the whole flower, and then, yeah, and then the center cut out. Okay, so then we can curl the petals up and do some fun stuff like that. Okay, so I think I want to use watercolor paper maybe, and then we can color the flowers. Okay, that's a good idea. Ooh, maybe we can put some pattern on them too. I don't know. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but this is good. I like to just have a bunch of ideas and then see what happens. So here's some watercolor paper. I'm just going to cut a few strips so we can start cutting it out of the Gemini. I'm going to put these markers aside, but I think we're going to do some watercoloring tonight. Why not? Okay, this guy is plugged in, ready to go. All right, let me get my my iPad set up. I like to have it on so I can see if there are any comments ever. Okay, so all right, so we are going to cut some strips of this, and then we're going to start cutting. This is kind of thick, but I'm going to try to do 2 layers and see how the Gemini behaves. I'm very curious to see if we can get 2 layers of this cut out at once. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's get our sandwich together here. Hopefully I'm in the frame. Okay, so we got this cute little flower, and let's try and go through 2 layers. I'm definitely going to use the metal die this time. I think that really helps go through more layers and also give you a crisper image. So let's give it a whirl and see what we get. All right, first time. Cross our fingers. Uh-oh, it's not going through. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, it might be too thick. Oh, no. She loves it. And it went through. That's amazing. Let's see if it actually cut. Move that out of the way so you can see right out of the thing. Ooh. So close. I wonder if it did. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. That's cool. Let's see if it went through. It did. Nice. This is really thick cardstock. Okay, I'm excited. All right. Now this one, I mean, I got to work it a little bit, but really it's not bad. Not bad at all. Just that center bit, but it did it. Look, there we go. So let's keep going. We'll do 2 and 2. Get my pick out. Get these guys out of here. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. We're going to color these. We're going to put some rock candy glitter on it and spritz them up a bit. They're going to be super cute. Okay, and so then in the meantime, now the next hard part is deciding what is the project going to be. Okay, I'm trying to get the best use of this paper. Probably should stick it down. I'm a little nervous. It's going to move on me. There it goes. Here, I think we'll be okay. Just shove it through. Oops. There we go. It's going to be fine. Okay, what do I want to do for the actual project? All right, nice. Yeah, these are coming out nicely. Wow, I'm so impressed. I mean, this is thick watercolor paper, guys. Very cool. Okay, we're just going to cut a whole bunch. So I'm going to keep going until there's nothing left of this paper, and then we'll see what we have. That'll probably be plenty. Maybe we could just do a fun bouquet. So we could color them with watercolor or with those markers and do like watercolor effect, and maybe like, you know, fold up the edges, and we could put it on a tag, or we could do like a little 3x3 card, maybe something. What do you think? I'm thinking of ideas here. How big would they be on this tag? Not very big. Yeah, maybe not a tag this time. It's my go-to, but we should try and change it up a little bit. Okay, I'm still thinking. We got some time here. While I'm cutting these out. Wow, that first layer just stayed right in the die. Okay. Oh yeah. Maybe I'm going to use these this time. We'll see. I keep bringing them out, and then I don't actually end up using them that much. Maybe this will be the time. I think I'm keeping these centers too. Maybe we can use those in the background, little polka dots or something. That'd be fun. All right, so let's see. This is the fun part, right? Figuring out how to best use the paper there. We got to keep it lined up. Okay. All right. I don't like to waste it. Use it all up. Okay, here we go. I am just going to use this one flower, but it would be fun to mix it with the other flower so you have two different styles of flower. That would be pretty cute too. I'm not going to do that today, but you totally could. Mix them together. Okay, I think we'll get one more out of this, and then that is probably plenty of flowers. I'm just going to say. Okay. Get these guys out of here. All right, one more time, and we'll be done with this part. I gotta line that up, make sure I don't miss anything. There we go, we got it. Okay, I'm loving this metal die. If you are gonna use the Gemini, make sure you use that metal die. If you're doing thicker materials, that works really well. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we're just gonna do an ATC. Why not? Oh, I have circle ATCs. Let's do that. Let me get one of those out. That'll be fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Let me get one of those out. Just a second. Here we go. I have some right here. I think these are 3-inch. Let's see. Yep, 3-inch. They're from Joggles. I think they actually cut them, make them, and package them like that too. So they're actually from them. And they have all different sizes, but those are 3-inch. Oh, okay. I missed a tiny bit of that flower there. That's okay. Just got cut off of the edge of that paper. But that's no big deal. We've got like 87,000 flowers, so I think we're going to be all right. Okay, let's get this last guy off here. So the first flower die that we had, it's a little bit different style. I'm going to show it to you one more time. Let me get it out really quick. Had different kind of petals, but it was a three flower kind of grouping. So here was day 1. So here's day 6. So see, they're a little different, but you know, you could layer them, have that be the center, right? Super cute. You could have like a mixed bouquet or whatever. So that would be fun. Just saying. I'm not going to mix them today. I just want to use the one die for a project just for this series. And then, you know, another time I have the dies forever. So maybe I will mix them up for another project. Okay, I think we're done with the Gemini for now. So I'm going to put this guy aside. Okay, and now let's get a card. Maybe we're going to do a card. Maybe we can do a banner. I'm going to think on that. I'll just get one out for now. I'm going to put this aside so I don't lose it. Okay, you're good in the camera there. All right, so actually first what we want to do is, wow, that really, okay, sorry. I need a piece of paper, and we are going to color these, right? All these flowers. Yeah, should we spray them? No. Yeah, let's do that. That's going to be way easier. Okay, we've got a ton of these. We'll do the markers maybe on the background here. What do you think of that? We can do the markers on the background. And actually, I'm going to get all these dots out. That's a good idea. And we can have slightly raised background with the dots. That's going to take some work, but it'll look pretty. Okay, let me get all these dots out of here as we go. Some of them get a little messed up. Like they ripped the paper underneath. That's okay. All right, lay these all flat. Okay, let me get more dots out. So these dots that are sticking must have been in the second sheet of paper, because the other ones just popped right out. But still, I'm pretty impressed with the with how strong that Gemini is. Okay. Yeah, we'll have little raised polka dots for the background. What do you say? And the smaller ones have smaller dots, so that's fun. And that can be totally random. You know, I could put down some white gesso and just kind of throw them on there like confetti and have them be random, and then they'll dry on there because of the gesso. And then we can use the markers to do like a watercolor background. That'd be pretty. This is going to be kind of a spring project, I think. But that's okay. It's snowing outside, or at least it's cold and there's snow on the ground. And that's not my favorite. So why not? Why not think about spring and sunshine and happiness? Because that's my favorite. Okay. And this flower is very springy. Makes me think of Easter. So that's what we're going to do. What do you think? I love to hear ideas and comments, and you know, if you have a better idea, I would love to hear it, or just something different. I'm not necessarily better, but what would you do with this flower die if you got this advent calendar, or did you get the advent calendar? Are you making projects with them? And what would you make with this flower die? I'd love to know. It's fun to see what other people come up with. And you know, this is on the fly. I think the interesting thing to me is that you know, I'm doing this on the fly, sort of just live. I mean, I don't even know what the die is before we start, so I don't have any clue about what kind of project I'm gonna make. You know what? Sorry, I just got on a tangent here, but I'm not sure if I want to use all these dots because they're ripping out, and I feel like it would take more effort to clean them up and make them look like dots again. Can you see what I mean? See, a lot of these have the paper underneath because they're ripping the paper behind it because it wasn't a totally clean cut. So I think I might abandon that idea, but I'm happy I took them all out of here. I don't know. We'll keep them on the side and I'll think about it. But I'm feeling like probably not. Okay. So we're going to spray these and then we are going to dip them. I think I want to do some layers, right? But this is Stickles Distress from Ranger, from Tim Holtz line, and it's called Clear Rock Candy. And I really I use like these kind of flowers, and I will spray or paint them or color them or whatever, and then while they're wet, I just dip them in that glitter, and it makes them look like sugar flowers. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really pretty, and I think you're gonna like that. So that'll be a fun thing to do. So we're just gonna make a bunch of flowers. We're gonna layer some, we're gonna keep some maybe separate, and then we'll spray them, and then we'll dip them in the glitter and maybe make a fun bouquet. Why not? And then do a fun watercolor background on here, and then we'll be good to go. I think that'll be fun. And then this could be, you know, this could be go on the front of a card. It could be part of a banner. It could be, you know, some people are taking these ATC coins and making little books out of them. So it could be the cover of the book or whatever, you know. It's just sometimes just fun to make something without thinking about what is it going to be when it's done, right? It doesn't matter. It's going to be your art. That's what it's going to be. So, all right, let me get a drink. All right, so here we go. Are you excited about this? Because I'm excited. These are super cute. So let's start by sticking them together. And how are we going to do that? I think we're going to use the baby glue dots because it's not, I don't want a wet adhesive because I don't have to wait for it to dry. I just want it to be done right now, right? Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. I think, have we got 3 sizes or 2 sizes? I think we've got 3 sizes here, right? Let's look at the original guy. Yeah, we have like small, medium, large. These two are pretty close, but that one I think is a tiny bit smaller. So let's just see. I think maybe the medium ones I might leave by themselves and then stack the small and the large. What do you think? I just want to bend these a little bit because I want to see how they're going to layer, and you know, they're not going to be flat in the end. So let's see how they're really going to look. You know what's been driving me crazy? My nails are so short right now because the weather, always when winter comes, my skin gets really dry and cracky and my nails crack and break, and then eventually they just start growing back, but they just don't like the weather change. And it's driving me crazy because I'm so used to having nails, and so now I feel like I can't do anything. I don't know, has that happened to you? I'm not sure, but I'm sure it happens to other people. Okay, so I'm just using my little nub of a fingernail there. You could use, you know, a thin stick, or, you know, some people have those tools with the little ball in the end that you can flip over on the foam and you actually will fold it. Those are cool. I don't have that though. So there we go. I think I like that. And then once it's wet too, we can kind of crumple it up and make it stand up more. And then when we add this glitter, it's going to be super cute. So here's the flower layered, and it's going to look a lot cooler once it's colored too. So then should I color all of these and then put them together and then maybe do different colors, or do or color, or put them together and then color them? I'm thinking. I think I'm going to put these together first and then color them. The spray, whatever I use, is going to go through everything anyway. And then I don't have to wait for them to dry to put them together because that glue won't stick if they're wet, right? But if they're already stuck together, I think they'll stay together. So let's do that. That's my plan. Sticking to it. Okay, so these glue dots are a little bit big, but I don't think I have the minis. Let me check, actually. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to check and see. see if I have the minis. That might work better. These are not so bad now that I'm using it, but the minis would be just a little bit better. Of course, I don't think I do. Let's see. Real quick. I have a lot of them. Ooh, what are these? Small. I have more smalls. Okay. And I have extra large. I told you I have lots of glue, but not quite the one I need. Okay, that's all right. We'll work with the small. They are working pretty well, so I think we're going to be okay. So let me just kind of separate here. I want to make sure I keep all the medium ones out because they're so, when they're kind of out on their own here, they look pretty close to the same size as the large, and I don't want to mix them up. So, geez, I don't even remember how many we did. Do you? Let's see. All of these big guys should, oh, there's a medium. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of having a single layer and a double layer too. I think that's going to be pretty cute. Excuse me. Okay. There's a medium. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I lost one, didn't I? Because it was, I think I may have even thrown it out. I'm not sure. Let's see what I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should have 10 of each, but it looks like I have 9 of those, and that's okay. I just want to make sure I didn't forget one. All right, I think we're good. It doesn't really matter that much. Stop obsessing, Cassie. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to leave them flat and stick them together. And then once they get wet and have the pigment or the spray or whatever we're going to put on them, then they'll be a lot easier to sort of manipulate and do stuff too. So let's just get these all stuck together real quick. This is fun. It's so interesting because I just never know what I'm coming into. And so, I don't know, I mean, the first few nights, I would say 3, maybe even 4 nights. What are we on, day 6? Yeah. I'd say the first 3 or 4 nights, yeah. I was pretty nervous because I was like, oh, what if I can't think of an idea? And then I'm just going to be sitting there and it's live and it's going to be horrible, right? But thankfully, ideas came to me, and with the help of some people watching too, sometimes it's nice to get some feedback and have other people's ideas. Sometimes that helps spark your imagination to think of other things as well. But anyway, so something has come to me every time, and I do really like to, as much as possible anyway, to try to think outside the box. So instead of just using, you know, I've had 3 words so far. First I had party, and I just used that as a word, but I did it 3 times. I did party, party, party on an ATC card. So if you haven't watched that one, you can go back and watch it. That was pretty fun to do. And then I had father, and I ended up using that one as a background, as sort of a texture, but you could still read the word here and there. And I made a masculine tag, and that was probably my favorite. Well, last night's project was pretty awesome also. I mean, I like them all, but you know, you always have your favorites. But and then last night I had the word friend, and never dreamed that it would go in the direction that it did, but I ended up using all Dylusion products from Diane Reevely, and made a really funny girl out of her stamp, one of her stamps. The girl's awesome. She's got big glasses, but she had no hair, and I thought, wow, that'd be cool if I make friend her hair, right? So it ended up being like this wiry, curly, kind of crazy hair, and I love it. I love the girl. I love the whole thing. And it was just totally random and just out of the blue. So I'm pretty thankful for this process. Okay, I am just making a decision right now. I'm going to throw all these dots away because they're not clean enough for me to just use, and I would have to work to use them, and I don't want to work to use those tiny little dots. So they're gone. I made a command decision. Oh, there's the guy. There's my little guy. I'm going to throw him away though because we don't need him, and his petals cut off, and I'd like to keep it whole. So there we go. We only have 9 of the middle one, but that's perfect. That gives us an odd number, which is great. Okay, so now we got all the doubles. So tonight I am using this in a traditional way. These flowers, I mean, I'm making a bouquet out of it, and they are flowers. So that's okay. But it is fun also to try to think outside the box and use things in not so, you know, standard, more normal, traditional kind of ways. So, okay, so now we have to pick colors. And what are we going to spray them with? You know what? I'm trying to also use things I haven't used in a while. And so I think really quick, I'm going to grab something. If you bear with me, it's just going to take 1 second. Yes, this is going to be great. I have a whole bucket here. Oh, yes. Can you see it yet? Not yet. Here we go. I have a whole bucket of Magicals. Whoop, by Lindy Stamp Gang, or just Lindy's Gang now, I think. And here's all my colors. I've had these for a few years, but these are pots of Magicals. And so I'm going to pick a couple colors, and we're going to color them with this, because these colors are gorgeous and brilliant, and I haven't used them in a really long time. And you know, when I started this, I said to myself I wanted to use products I haven't used in a while. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So what style do we want this to be? Want it to be springy? Do we want springy kind of colors? Do we want just like bold, funky, you know, 80s rock star colors? What do we want? All right. Let me just pick a couple colors. This Tibetan Poppy is ridiculously beautiful. I'm sorry, but I think I said this before, I'm in love with color. Oh, look at that. This maybe with a green or a yellow. We'll do, what about that? See, I don't know what's up with me. I grew up in the 80s, but I didn't really like the colors then, but I'm liking them now. These are definitely 80s colors. Maybe I should throw, so, okay, here's what I need to do. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I need to test because I want to see how they actually look here before we just go picking random willy-nilly here. Okay, so let me get a little paintbrush. Bear with me here. This is the fun part, picking up the colors, deciding what to do. Okay, so we've got Tibetan Poppy Teal, High Maintenance Magenta, fun. Ooh, that's got shimmer. Do you see that? Yay! Curiouser Chartreuse. There was like an Alice in Wonderland line. And when you look at these here, they don't necessarily look like that on here. That's not, that it looks nothing like teal, right? But I promise you it's like the most gorgeous teal. This is Plumeria Pink. I'm trying this because it's a nice, like soft pink, and maybe we want to have, you know, I definitely want to have some lighter and some darker tones and colors together. So that's why we're doing that. So I'm just going to get my bucket of water here. I've got a, so I work in, my art studio is in my basement, and it's a finished basement. It's nice decent down here, but the water, to refill water or to get water is across, you know, it's across the basement. And when I'm working on stuff, I don't necessarily want to have to get up and go do stuff, and I'm also kind of lazy, just to be honest. Let's keep these lids behind here so we know what we're looking at. So anyway, I get a big jar of water and I fill it up, and when it gets empty, then I go back and fill it up again. So I always have water, clean, fresh water out here to fill my paint cleaner bucket, or just to use to watercolor paint or whatever. So that's what this guy is. And I keep a pipette in it too, because sometimes, you know, I need to put water in something else. Anyway, so that's just a little tip about the way that I work and the way my studio is. Okay, so we're just gonna take a little bit of the Tibetan Poppy Teal. So what I do, if you've never used Magicals before, I really recommend even just getting one set. Go on her website. She's got tons and tons of colors. They're really gorgeous. They're super, super pigmented, and the colors, the color combinations they're out of this world, I'm telling you. But anyway, to use them, generally what I do is I get a paintbrush and I dip it in the water And so you don't have too much excess, just you want it to be wet. And then I dip it into the powder, okay? And then you get some powder that sticks to the end of your brush, okay? And then you can just start painting. Oh, look at that. I mean, how did it go from that to that? I have no idea. It's magical, literally, but that's what it is. And look at how gorgeous that is. Come on. So then you can also, you know, these are kind of like, oh, if you've used Ken Oliver's color bursts, they're like that, but they're just in a different container. And, you know, they're slightly different as far as the, just the richness of the color, I think, is a little bit different. But they're both great products. I like them both quite a bit, and I have them both. All right, and I am reusing this, and that's okay. I'm probably going to redo that water later anyway. So there's the teal, and you can see you can make it super dark or super light depending on how much you dilute it, but it's a really gorgeous color. I'm definitely using that because wow, that's gorgeous. But you know what, I just saw this and I remember how amazing this is. We're going rogue here for a second. This is called Caribbean Blue. It looks like nothing right now. It looks like gray, which I love gray actually. Watch this. OMG. I want you to see the darkness. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I can't help myself. It's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is not the one I was thinking of. This is really gorgeous. I was thinking of, ooh, Hydrangea Blue. Okay, sorry, Caribbean, you are gorgeous, but you're going away. Caribbean Blue is the one, or I'm sorry, Hydrangea Blue is the one. I was thinking, where's the shimmer? This has the shimmer in it. Sorry, it's Hydrangea Blue. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. You're gonna be amazed. Okay, here we go. It's got shimmer. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look it. I'm sorry, I get really excited about color if you haven't noticed already. Look at this. Look at this. I'm getting it close. You got to be in the light though. Where are you? Okay, here we go. And it's wet, right? So, and it's on camera, so it's really unfortunate that you can't see it in person. I'm telling you that you need to get this color. Whatever other colors you get, I'm not generally a blue person either, but that blue is out of control. It's so gorgeous. I'm going to leave it out because we might just do like a blend. What do you think of that? Okay, moving on. Sorry, I got really excited there. Okay, now we're going to do High Maintenance Magenta. And you see how much powder I have, how much pigment. You don't need a lot at all, and you get great coverage. These are going to last like literally forever. Ooh, yes, this is my favorite color right now. Magenta. I'm all over magenta. And it's got a little shimmer in it too, as you can see there. So when this dries, oh my goodness, these two together, shut up. I'm sorry, but this is so exciting. Okay, all right, let's move on. Curious Chartreuse. I don't want to take up more time. Okay, this is crazy. This is going to be like, this has got so many different colors working in it. Let's get that out of the way. Oh yeah, see, it starts yellow, but then the more you move it around and blend it, it gets more of that limey chartreusey green. And I think those three together look fantastic. Really, really fantastic. All right, we'll keep trying, moving on. Maybe I'm gonna, hold on. Let's see how this looks first. I'll put her over here. Oh, this is, all right, this is out of sort of the palette we're working in, but that sure is pretty, huh? It's like a dirty, dusty pink. Wow. See what I mean, though? They're all just so gorgeous in their own way, in their own right. And it just really depends on what you're doing. Okay, let's look for maybe a yellow. What do you think about yellow? I could just sit here and show you all of the magicals and like ooh and ah all by myself. Oh, I cut myself. Darn it. This is Luscious Lime. I don't think I want that because if we're going to do any green, it's going to be that one. Pineapple Paradise. This is a really nice yellow. Really like good true yellow. Pineapple. Here we go. Oh, I got some in the blue there. Look, see how pretty? It looks like, it looks juicy, doesn't it? Yeah. Ooh, that's so pretty. Maybe we do these three. Maybe we, yeah, maybe. Ooh, look at, you can make your own custom color. There's a pretty green. What do you know? All right, I'm going to keep that out. Just going to look for one more second, make sure that we're not missing something amazing, like Mango Mania. In the end, I'm going to have like 30 colors out. Sorry, you guys. It's fun to see. If you never use Magicals, I mean, tell me if you have. What has been your experience? If you have, I'd love to hear about it. I've had these, like I said, for several years. And, you know, I have so many different products. So I go through phases of using it, not using it, whatever. But look at that orange. That's really pretty too. So let's look. Like those three. I've totally abandoned my teal, and I completely love him too. But I can't do that many colors, can I? No, let's keep it simple-ish. Okay, so either these or that pink, blue, and yellow. That's super pretty. That's like summer, holy summer. Right? Or like this and those three. But I don't think I want to do green because we're going to do a green stem probably. I have no idea out of what yet, but we will do something. So let's leave out of it. Think I'm liking the pineapple. Even though I love the mango, I think that pineapple just is bright enough to bring it all together. So let's just do that. Okay, mango's going away. Poor Tibetan Poppy Teal. I was sure I was using him, but I don't think he's gonna. I'm just gonna leave him there because I have a really hard time putting him away, but we'll see. We'll see. Probably we're gonna put him away. So here we go. Here's our three main colors. I'm gonna keep him in the wings. Maybe I want to do some shading. I don't know. But we've got our colors. Gorgeous. Okay, let's move on. So that next question for me is, which ones do I want to do which colors, right? What do I want? Do I want to have any color be more prominent than another? Do I want to have it pretty even? You know, what do I want to do? So the blue's really dark. So I think I'm going to have, so we have 19 pieces total. So this is just, I'm just kind of thinking out loud so you can understand like my thought process and how I decide what I'm going to do or what I'm not going to do. So if that's helpful, please let me know. If it's just annoying and you're like, yeah, just do it, then let me know that too. I just want to give you as much information as I can so that maybe if you're going to do something like this and you're like, I don't know where to start, then I can help you start. So that's my goal. Okay. So I'm just going to start, and I'm going to start with magenta because I'm in love with her. Okay. We're going to do a mix. Oh, look at that. Ooh, so pretty. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave it dark. And then I think at the end, I'm going to spritz them all with water just to make them a little bit brighter and lighter. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. This is just totally an experiment. So I've got, let's see, I've got 10 of these, right? Of the big ones. So maybe I'll do, 4 magenta, 3 blue, and 3 yellow. And then in the smaller ones, I'm going to do, I think more yellow because I think I want to have a little bit more of the brighter colors just to keep it from being too dark, right? Does that sound right? Okay. Every once in a while, I got to get a little bit more water. Yeah, so let's do 4 magenta because, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And the shimmer on this, oh, look at that. I'm sorry, this is just crazy beautiful. Okay, all right, moving on to a different color. Actually, I'll do the little ones too. So we'll just do 3 of the little ones. Okay, since I did 4 of the big ones, we don't want it to be all magenta, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. One more little guy. So cute. These are really cute flowers. I could see lots of uses for these. You know, another really cool thing, I mean, I kind of already did this, but I like to do it a lot because why not? Use these as a background. You could make like a cool wallpaper background, right? And use the flowers and like line them up, and you could do like in strips, like, or stripes, I mean, or you could just do random and then and then put white gesso down and then paint it and make it kind of distressy or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's tons of uses for these flowers. These are super cute. Okay, let's do the blue next, because that is also a ridiculously gorgeous color. I took too much of the powder here, but that's okay. I can use a lot of it. Man, that's pretty. Oh, I wish that the camera would let you see the real beauty of this color. It is just so gorgeous. I don't know how to explain. I don't have the right words for it. It's blue, like it's a rich, beautiful blue, but then it has this rich, beautiful blue shimmer in it too. And it just is, it's like regal almost, but not, you know, not royal. Okay. Not too dark to be like a royal blue. Okay, we'll do 3 yellow. Yeah, see how nice and bright that is? And that is really going to keep our bouquet on the bright side, on the spring and summer side of things. Let's see if I can just do that one. Yeah, here we go. I'm also going to get it wet because I'm worried that maybe the pigment's not necessarily going under the petals as much on these, as much as I want them to. I don't want there to be any white space, you know? Okay. Oops, I forgot to do the little blue. That's okay. I think I am going to do, should I do 4 yellow little ones to keep it bright? Yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's gonna be better. Plus, this is a really beautiful yellow. I'm not generally a yellow person necessarily, but this yellow is, like I said, it's like a buttery sunshine. I don't know. It's just, Lindy makes just the best color combinations, I'm telling you. Okay. Let's do that blue. Okay, so I only have, oh, I forgot I only have 9 of these. I was like, wait, why are there only 2? That's okay. We are totally good. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, here we go. Yeah, totally forgot about there only being 9. Bummer. All right. I just want him to be a little darker. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to quick spritz them. Oh, first let's put these away. We don't want to make a mess. I did not use the teal. That's okay. Don't need to get complicated with it. Next time teal, I promise. Okay. There's those guys. I want to keep those out so I don't forget which colors we used. And then I'm going to put this aside because we don't really need it now. I'm going to have to go clean it out though. Okay. And then I want to get my glitter ready. Okay. So that I'm going to do them one at a time, I think, and spritz it with water and kind of crumple it up and then stick it in the glitter and then set it aside to dry. Yeah. You see, I've done it quite a few times. My glitter gets dirty, but I don't actually care because it doesn't stick to what you're doing. So I'm going to get it wet and then just kind of smush it a little bit. Okay. Oh, my fingers are dirty. Hold on, hold on. The one thing about the Magicals is that it's water reactive, as you see. So you do have to be careful. Even on your fingers, it will come off. Okay. I think that's the best I'm going to get for now. That's okay. A little bit of green on that guy, but I don't mind. All right, so I think I'm gonna have to get them wet again because the wet helps it helps that glitter stick better. Okay, so here we go, and then I'm just going to stick it top head down in the glitter, shake it off. See, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put him there. And then I'm just going to quick do that to each of these. Okay, that's a fun little technique. It's another thing I try to show you other new techniques, things that maybe you haven't done before or seen. It's fun to learn new things, be able to try out on your own. Okay, so this is going to take a minute, but it's going to be pretty. Just crumple it up. We don't want it to be perfect, right? And I don't care if the glitter sticks to the whole thing. I just want to have a little bit of glitter on it. So I'm going to do a couple of these. But I think I definitely need to do one color at a time and then rinse my fingers because they're getting pretty, whoopsies. They're pretty stained up and I don't want the colors to blend too much. Anyway, these are harder to do than the other flowers because the other ones at least have stems. These do not. That one's got a lot of glitter, but some of that's going to shake off. I'm sure of it. Okay. We have sugar flowers. I'm telling you, this glitter is so fun to use, and it's really easy to use, and it doesn't get everywhere. It kind of just stays in place. All right, I'm going to rinse my hand again because I'm moving on to a new color, and I don't want to change the color of the flowers because they're super pretty. Okay, moving on. Just a quick little spritz. We'll do magenta next. High maintenance magenta. Is there a magenta that isn't high maintenance? Super pretty. Okay. Yeah, the sugar crystals on the magenta looks really good. I'll show you this one up close if I can get a good take on it. Here we go. Here we go. Where are you? There we go. See up close? Super pretty. So we're going to have to let these dry a little bit. So once I'm done putting the glitter on them, then we'll move to the coin background and decide how to, you know, what colors we want to make it. And then we also have to decide what we're going to do for the stem. Are we just going to draw it on the coin? Are we going to have, like ribbon to make a stem? But maybe that's going to look like, oh, I'm not scrunching them up. I forgot. Shoot. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. Oh, I do have wire. We could just do wire, right? Why not? Oh, I think that's a good idea. What do you think about wire? Yeah. I really like to do recycled art and take things that you might not think to use or wouldn't generally use for a particular project or something in general, and use it and make it look like what it's supposed to be, you know, if that makes sense. So that means I don't throw a lot of stuff away, which annoys my boyfriend because I have a lot of crap around. But you never know what you're going to want to use it for. Look at that. It's dry now. I'm sorry, but you just have to see. Look at that. That's the hydrangea blue. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's got like a bluish green glitter, almost like a teal glitter with a dark blue pigment. It's so amazing. It takes your breath away. Okay, quick little spritz. I don't want too much because I don't want this color coming off. This does react. So I don't know if you watched the video yesterday, but I was talking about the dilution sprays and paints and stuff. And so all sprays, even if they're all water-based, are not created equal. And that includes you know, any kind of watercolor pigment, even the Magicals or the Color Bursts or whatever. They all, sorry, I was thinking, they all kind of behave just a little bit differently. And some of them, you know, some sprays, when you put them on the page and you let them dry, then they're not going to go anywhere after that. You can spray them, you can do whatever and get them wet again, and they're going to stay in place and they're not going to blend or whatever. And so sometimes that's what you want. So then you would choose that kind of spray. But other times, like with the dilution sprays, no matter how often you get them wet, they are going to react. Even if it's a month or a year or 2 years later. I mean, it's going to reactivate and react with the water or the other you know, water-based pigment that you put on top of it. All right, had to have a drink because I'm talking a lot here. Okay, so now we're gonna color this guy. So it's watercolor paper. I do want to use the brush pens, but I've got lots of colors. I don't have to use these. I was thinking something, so we definitely don't want, we don't want either of these because we use those in the flowers and we want some contrast, right? We want these flowers to pop off the page, even though they literally are going to be because they're three-dimensional. We still want them to stand out from this background. So we just want, I'm thinking anyway of doing just a simple kind of wash background with these, like just maybe color it and then get some water and wash it, and then maybe do a couple of tones, keep it two-tone. Thinking probably cool colors because we've got mostly warm colored flowers. All right, we won't do blue though because we don't want the blue flowers to blend, right? Okay, so, oh, the other thing I was thinking is I could take these flowers off here and we could use these stems. These are wire, and I have a whole bunch of them. So I think I'm going to do that actually. Ooh, look at this. Perfect. And we don't have to have one for each, right? Do we? No, we don't want 19 stems here, do we? No, no, no. We're just going to stick them down, and then we're going to put this behind it and then stick all the flowers on top of it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We could even double it up because it's so small. But I think I really like that idea. And this is already actually done up together like this. So maybe, just maybe, we could twist it up a little bit more because we don't need it to go down that far. And I can just cut these flowers off. Yep, that's what we're going to do right there. Boom. And then all these guys are just going to like bunch up right there. What do you think? I think that's cute. We could even put a little bow on here. Make it super cute. Okay, let me take these flower heads off. See if I can find my wire cutter. Of course, I won't be able to right now. Here we go. These flowers are really fun to use too. Like I was saying, I spray them or use magicals or whatever, and then I dip them, and you see they've got the wire, so they're easy to dip in that glitter and not make such a mess on my hands, but that's okay too. So we're gonna just cut them off. I usually take the wires off when I use them anyway. Put them on cards or on on canvas, you know, mixed media projects, whatever. I use them quite a bit. Okay, and I generally buy white so I can make it whatever color I want. All right, so I think 5 is plenty. I don't think we need to have one for each flower. That's just going to be way, way, way too much. Okay, so we're going to put this here like this, I think. And then we can always cut those down if we need to. Yep, so that's what we're going to do for the stems. And they're already green, so we don't need to worry about that. So here, I like this purple. I think a darker color would be nice because we've got really bright colors, and purple and yellow are complementary colors, right? So that works pretty well. Let's see if I have any other purples. I could do like two-tone purple. Ooh, yeah, they're both really dark though. Let's see, let's test them out on the side. When in doubt, test it out. Oh, I just made that up. Okay, this is blue violet. Might not be what we want. Oh, these are really juicy. I love these Ecoline markers here. Ultramarine violet is this color, and they have numbers too, 507 and 548 in case you want the number. Okay, so we've got a blue and a red purple, basically. That's all we have for purple. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying, just gonna say out loud. No matter what line of pigments or markers or paints or sprays or whatever you get, I feel like they always skimp out on the on purple. Like you never get enough purple, or pink even. You just don't get enough purple and pink. This is magenta, but we can't use that. Sorry, I forgot that was there. All right, well, I guess we could do, what was that one I had? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Okay. Although, is this purple gonna be too close to that? Maybe the green would be nice. Let's see the green with the blue. And the green with the yellow. Let's get a little guy. Take some of this glitter off. I don't need quite that much. That's a little overboard. Yeah, maybe that's nice. What do you think about that? Any ideas there? Let's see. I think this purple just is too close to that magenta to really let it stand out at all. And I want, you know, I was thinking a darker color, but maybe we want a brighter color, although we do have a lot of yellow. All right, sorry. So sorry. I'm going to make a decision here, I promise. Maybe it's going to be orange. There comes the mango after all. This is light orange, it's called. So here's my 3 colors. There we go. That's what we're going to do. That's nice and bright. I've got lots of orange and yellowish colors, but we don't want yellow. We're going to go a little darker. Let's see what else we have. Burnt sienna. That might be too brown. Yeah, definitely too brown. I got some more brighter orange, though. Yeah, orange. I didn't even think of that. Vermilion. It's going to be more... Yep, I like that. It's closer to the red side. Let's see what those guys down there. And what's this? Deep orange. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Vermilion's a little dark. What do you think? What do you think? Or are these too close together? Let's try them together. No, I think they're okay. See what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna take those flowers off because I don't want them to get ruined. So this is watercolor paper, similar to what we're using there. Excuse me, my nose. So look at that. That's what Ecoline markers do, right? So pretty. And they're gonna blend. So what, yes, okay, I'm so excited. This is what we're doing. I wonder if I put vermilion away too quickly. Real quick. I'm just gonna get this guy in the mix. I know he's dark, but what if, what if we do all 3? Because I'm feeling like this lighter guy is moving really dangerously close to the yellow. I know the yellow is like way brighter and lighter, but it's still pretty close. So I think I'm gonna do all 3. Let's just see how it goes, okay? And we're working with watercolor supplies, and this is watercolor paper, so we don't really have to gesso it first. It's going to behave the way we want right off the bat. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So here we go. I'm just working on this because I'm gonna spray it after, and I just don't want anything to get on the mat because then I have to clean it off after. Not that the mat's clean or anything. Okay, so I'm starting with the lightest color, and really for this technique, I mean, this is super awesome because you have literally no rules and it doesn't matter. You decide up front. Now I'm deciding, okay, how much light, medium, how much dark do I want, right? And then beyond that, you're just putting color on, and it doesn't matter where it goes. You're just, yeah, that's what you're doing. And then you put as much water as you want, kind of move it around. If you want it to be more watercolory and mixed together, you put more water. If you want it to be less, then you put less. And I don't mind the white splotches or the white spots areas. I don't mind them at all. Some people like it to be totally covered. I actually kind of like having a little bit of the border, and I don't really even mind those in the center. So we're gonna just let this dry. I really like the way, you know, it reminds me of a planet. That's cool. That just popped in my head there. Kind of reminds me of a planet. Okay, really pretty. I think this is gonna be fantastic. I am loving the way that this is coming together. Okay, we're just going to dry it real quick. Give it a quick hit it with the gun there. And another thing I like about these Ecoline markers is that they stay true to color. You know, some other pigments or watercolors or whatever, sometimes when they dry they get lighter and you have to apply a couple of coats, but these are pigmented enough that they really keep their color nicely. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. All right, this just made me say to myself, Cassie, use Ecoline markers more because they're gorgeous. Look at that. We did nothing. We scribbled and spritzed it with water, and look at, we ended up with that. That's really beautiful. And look at, I love the veining and the lines and the staining kind of look. We don't have as much white in the end as we did before, but that's okay too. Okay. All right, so now I think we're just going to put it together. The last question is, do we want to put any paste or stencil on here? I almost always do that, but we don't have to, because maybe I do it too much. Totally possibility. We're just going to go with what we have, because I do really like the way it is. All right. Sorry, moving along. I don't want to take too much time here. So I think I like it this way. All right. So now we have to decide, we'll first put this down, and then we're going to decide how to stick these guys down, and then we're pretty much done. Okay. I'm going to use a glue dot again. Probably 2 of the little guys. Let's do that. We'll use 2 of the little guys. And just, I'm putting it on the, where the wire is the thickest. And then I can hide it behind there too. I just really like glue dots because they're right now. They stick things right now. I do also use hot glue a fair amount. All right. So we're going to stick this guy here. So cute. And then when we're done, I will, maybe, I don't know, I was thinking I would cut some of those down a little bit. Okay, then we're just going to start sticking these guys down. I want them to be 3D. Okay, let's see. Yep, so pretty. Now some of this glitter is going to fall off as we go, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm trying to decide what kind of glue to use, because these are a little bit wet still. Maybe I'm going to hit them real quick. See if I can dry them a little bit more, so I can put glue dots on the back. Otherwise, we will just use, you know what? Actually, here we go. I've got this wet glue, and this dries pretty quick. And then I know that these flowers aren't going to go anywhere. This is iCraft Ultra Bond adhesive. So we're just going to use this, and we'll just get moving here so we can be done. Man, this is fun. This is really fun. I like the way this project is turning out. I hope you like it too. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this style too of filming. You know, is it too much? Is it okay? Do you have ideas for other things that you'd like? Let me know what you think. So I'm just going to kind of mix them up with the color and the size. So I'm doing like a little bit of, and I'm going to layer them over top of each other and try to keep the colors, whoops, he's stuck to me. You know, mix the colors up so they're all over the place, so there's no real pattern. It's just kind of random. Okay. And again, you're not going to see the ends of those, yeah, of the wire there. Okay, let's see. Put this guy right here. Yeah, this is so cute. Oh, I hope you like this. This is so fun. I love this. And then I think when I'm all done, I'm probably just going to go over it with Nuvo drops, because those are really quick and easy to use, and I can just put them down and let them dry. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, that glue is coming out the front. Let's just use the paintbrush. A lot of times, so even when I use mixed media paste and stuff, when I'm sticking something down, sometimes it's, you know, squeezes out the side or through the hole or whatever, depends on what you're doing. But I just use a paintbrush. You know, don't worry about it. As long as you get it while it's still wet and it hasn't dried yet, just come back with a paintbrush and wipe it out, and you'll be good to go. No big deal. Okay, let's see. Put this guy up here. I don't know how high up I want it to go. We have a lot of flowers. I didn't quite realize how many we had. This is awesome. Okay, this guy's gonna go down here. And I really like the randomness of it too. Let's see, I need to get more of these big guys down. to make sure that there's room for everybody. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put this one in between these blue guys over here. And they're still moving around because obviously this glue isn't dry, but once it dries, this glue is pretty strong. I've only used it a couple times, so I don't know for sure, and I don't want to give a full review of it until I've used it a little bit more and can give you, you know, more solid answer there, but so far so good. Okay, I kind of want this guy to be tucked in there. Yeah. Yep, just like that. All right, so then the last question I think I'm asking myself is, do I put a little bow on that guy or do I leave him be? What do I do? So I'm trying to fill in, you know, I don't want to see necessarily too much of that that wire in there. I guess a little bit's all right. Actually, I don't mind that too much. Let's see, I gotta use this big guy. Use all the flowers. So let's put him behind here. Yes, that is so nice. All right, last one, the little yellow guy. Where is he gonna go? Down here, up there. Yeah, I don't mind that little gap there. What do you think? I could, here, this might actually work really, really well. Okay, get down there. He's already starting to dry a little bit. There, that's better. I really like that. Okay, do I put him down here and fill that out? Whoops. I almost put glue on the front. Okay. He can either go right up here or right down there. He's going right down there. Maybe he wants to stay with me. Okay, I think we're good. I like that there is that one little blue guy and that yellow mix. I like the way that they're mixed together. There's more magenta this side, more blue on that side, but they're still kind of mixed together. I'm really liking that. I like that they're up off the page. Look at all the extra glitter I have. I'll use that on something, I'm sure. Okay, so do I want to put, I think I've got some, just some twine, like, oh yeah, this is cute. Here, I believe that this is the new Pantone color of the year. Is that what I read today? It's like, what is it called? It's some kind of coral, but there's a name before the coral. It's like a deep coral. I'm going to have to look it up. I can't remember, but it's some kind of coral. And if anybody knows me, I've never been a fan of peach or mint green. They're kind of my nemesis colors. But this particular coral, especially with like a teal, I kind of like. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to say that out loud and people are going to tease me. My family is. That's okay. But look at, this is pretty, right? I like it. Let's do it. So I'm just going to make a bow and put it right on top. I'm not even going to wrap it around because it's already kind of stuck down and I don't want to mess with it. So we're just going to make a cute, tiny little bow. So when I'm making bows like this, everybody has a problem with bows and I totally get it. They don't always lay right or hard to do. So what I do is I just make 2 bunny ears with a little bit of space in between, especially if I'm just making a bow to set on top of something, okay? And then I take one of the loops and put it through, you know, just tie you up how you tie your shoes or make a bow. And then, well, maybe I do. Hold on. Again, it's the no nails. It's driving me crazy. No nails. Ugh, so annoying. Okay, I'm going to start over because I have no nails to grab it. So now I have to learn a new way to do it until they come back to me. Okay. Let's try again. I feel like I'm all thumbs right now. It just doesn't work. Okay, there we go. I got it. All right. So now, you know, you just pull it obviously till it's tight and then you fix your little loops. Bring them in, make them as short or big as you want. And then eventually it just kind of lays flat. There we go. Good to go. Okay, so now we're going to cut the ends off, make it nice and cute. Yes, seriously, come on. Adorable. All right, I'm going to put 2 glue dots on here just to make sure it's extra sticky. All right. I don't know why. You probably really only need 1. I'm just feeling like doing 2, so I'm going to. And we're going to stick it right on top there. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We've got a little bit of glitter. We've got some shimmer. We've got awesome background. Quick, simple little, well, it wasn't quick, but it would be if you were just going to make it on your own and not really have to talk through it all. All right, so last thing, promise, we are going to get some Nuvo drops on there just to give them a cute little center, and then we will be all done with day number 6 of Advent Calendar. Okay, what color am I going to do? I think I just want to do the same color for all of them. What if I do orange and bring that background forward? What if I do that? The brighter one, right? Yep. Boom. I just made a command decision and we're going to go with it. And I'm going to stop looking. Okay. Because this orange goes with all of these colors. So the thing is, if you've never used Nuvo drops before, just know that when you're using it, you are going to have a peak. Oh, that glitter doesn't want it to stick. When you first put it down, you're going to have a peak at the top. It's self-leveling. It rounds itself out, and it's pretty much amazing. So if you've never used Nuvo drops, maybe you want to give them a try. Just, oh, of course I messed it up as soon as I said that. But seriously, that was the user error right there. Yeah, I just got a little happy with the dripping out. So the color I'm using right now, just so you know, is called Ripened Pumpkin. Okay. And they've got glitter. They have neon, like glow in the dark. They have metallic. Yeah, they have lots. They have lots and lots of colors, and they're all really pretty. I like them all. And like I said, so they start, when you start working with it, it has a peak. And you're like, and it's kind of annoying at first before you realize that it's just going to go away on its own. You think, this is stupid, I hate this product, but it's actually pretty amazing. Look at, they're all just turned into circles now. And I did nothing. I just squeezed a little bit out. So there we go. So there we are done with today's project. We made a fun, cute little ATC coin. Like I said, this could be the cover of a little ATC coin book. This could be part of a banner. You could do like somebody's name and do another one on the other side. This could be the front of a card. Actually, I might actually do that at some point. But anyway, or it could just be an ATC card that you just have and that you do whatever you want with. Real quick, I forgot. I am going to trim. I like them hanging over the edge, but I'm going to trim. Ooh, I don't want to touch those Nuvo drops. The ends of these a little bit, just to make them a little neater. But I do like them hanging over just a little bit. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that works. What do you think? So let me know what you think of this project and what you thought of the techniques and maybe some of the products used. If you have any questions that I wasn't able to answer about any of the products, or if you have a similar product and you want to know how it works or have some other ideas about it, please let me know. I would love to demo other products and show you how to use them, and or maybe another technique that you maybe have seen but you're just not quite sure how to do. I would really love to do that. That gets me excited. So thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight and day 6 of the Advent Calendar, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 7. Have a great night.